Hello again. This is Tim from Southwest Rangers here in Tucson, Arizona. This is our cold start walk around for motor number 181. 181 is a 1997 KZ1000P. Current mileage is 87,302. Say about 6,000, maybe 7,000 miles on a top end rebuild. We did a first oversized bore somewhere close to 80,000. And this bike's in decent shape cosmetically. The tank's got some issues with these stripes on them. No dents on the tank, which is nice. Side covers are in good shape. A little scrape on the side here, but nothing major. And so it's in decent shape. Fairing, the rivets broke on some of these things, so we just ended up putting zip ties on it because we were having problems with the riveter. But yeah, I know. But anyway, let's just show you the police lights that are on it. It's got some nice bright lights on the side. It's got this stupid UFO light on the back, which I never cared for those particularly. Put the bike on the center stand, or side stand, you can't really see them. Then you got this Whelen light in the back, then another blue and white light on the side. And it's got the good bright par 36s in the front. Like all of the bikes that we're selling with this auction, they will be sold with the police lights. We will not be including the siren horns or the siren control boxes because we need those. But anyway, like all the bikes, this is a cold start. Engine's nice and cold. Exhaust is nice and cold. So first time it's probably been started in, 3-4 days. And this bike, pretty much everything on it works, like all of them. It's mandated by law that we have to pass an inspection every year or every other year to make sure that everything works. So let's do the cold start. This bike's a little bit on the cold-blooded side. It takes a while for it to warm up. It's always been that way. It's always been one you got to let it run for 5 or 10 minutes before it decides it finally wants to idle. But that's pretty good for a cold start with no choke. Turn head cap from prime to on there. Make sure we got plenty of fuel in the carburetors. You can turn up the idle with the idle control down here. It'll idle a little bit better while waiting for it to warm up. I've always liked this bike a lot. It doesn't ride like it's been in any kind of serious wrecks. It's been in the company longer than I have. It's been here longer than I have. I've been here for 6 years. Pretty good wiring system, not too badly messed up. I say there's a couple of issues with the main switch. It's not getting power to the taillight circuit, so I just hooked it up to. There's a switch power circuit on the there's a switch power circuit on the wires for the siren, and so I'm using that. So it's not actually hooked up to the headlight circuit at all. We put a LED headlight in it. Works pretty good. Got siren horn making some noise here, but it doesn't have any rattles or anything. This bike runs and rides really, really good. I say the idle can be a little bit diabolical at times, but if you keep it up at, once it's warm up, if you keep it at 1100, 1200 RPM, you got no problem whatsoever. Keep it idling about there. It'll dip a little bit when you first stop it. Sometimes they do that. This is one of the bikes that does it for some reason, but it's been a good, reliable bike for us. It's like I said, a couple of cosmetic challenges. Got some fading here, that business with the fairing pockets, and it's got this chamois on the seat, probably because it's got a rip in the seat cover. But tank doesn't have any dents. It's one of the only ones we have that doesn't have any dents. Got these nice little extra fairing pockets, which I can't stand actually, but anyway, that's the cold start and walk around for motor number 181.